car coming now, mate.
Hey, Royal Sussex Squad family. Welcome back to the space where truth reigns and the nonsense gets exposed. If this is your first time here, buckle up, because we don't hold back when it comes to defending Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Here, we uplift the Sussexes, call out the smear campaigns, and shine a spotlight on the truth the media tries so hard to bury. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and if you believe in our mission and want to support the platform, smash that super thanks and show some love. Let's jump right in, because what's going on right now is just too blatant to ignore. So, Prince Harry is back in the UK, and as always, the media vultures are circling. The Duke of Sussex returned for a very important legal hearing regarding his police protection, something any reasonable person would agree is a basic necessity, especially for someone of his profile and past threats. This isn't about vanity or privilege, this is about safety. Harry is standing up for what is right, not just for himself, but for Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet. He's fighting for the right to feel safe in his own country, and he's doing it the proper way, through legal channels. That takes courage, that takes integrity. But instead of focusing on the actual reason he's in town, the press wants to play their usual toxic game. They're writing endless articles speculating about who he saw, who he didn't see, what he said or didn't say to his father, and pushing this tired narrative about him snubbing the king. You know what's funny? They say he snubbed Charles, but guess who made a very convenient exit just as Harry's plane was touching down? King Charles jetted off to Italy on a diplomatic trip almost as soon as Harry landed. Coincidence? Highly doubtful. And now we've got Prince William, the ever-absent brother, following suit by heading off to Paris, supposedly for a football match. That's right. While Harry is in the country fighting a legal battle for basic security, William is packing up for a Champions League game between Paris Saint-Germain and Aston Villa. A match. Not a state visit, not a humanitarian event, a football game. That's what took priority. But the media's not calling that a snub, are they? No headlines questioning why William didn't make time for his own brother, especially while they're both in Europe. But Harry, as always, gets painted as the one causing division. This narrative is tired, it's manipulative, and we're not buying it. Let's look at the facts. Prince Harry is the only one in this situation actually doing something of substance. He didn't come to the UK to pose for the cameras or watch a sports game, he came to make a stand for justice. He came to fight for the safety of his family. And the legal battle he's in isn't just about him, it's about Archie and Lilibet, two children who deserve to feel safe visiting their father's homeland. How is that controversial? Let's not forget that Harry offered to pay for his own police protection. That's right, he said, fine, if the government won't cover it, I'll handle the bill. But the Home Office turned him down. Why? What possible reason could they have for denying someone the right to pay for security that keeps their family safe? This isn't about logistics, it's about control. It's about making an example of someone who had the audacity to walk away from the royal bubble and tell the truth. And still, Harry stands tall. He didn't send lawyers in his place, he showed up himself, walked into that courtroom and faced the very system that's trying to keep him and his family vulnerable. That's leadership, that's strength. That's the kind of man Meghan married, one who puts his family first and doesn't cower when things get difficult. Meanwhile, what is the royal family doing? Running, dodging, avoiding. King Charles made no effort to see his son. William, nowhere to be found. But it's Harry who gets questioned by reporters the second he walks into court. Did you speak to your dad? Seriously? That's the most pressing question for them? Not, how do you feel about the case? Not, what are you hoping to achieve? Nope. They want a tabloid headline, not the truth. And Harry, as always, handled it with grace. He didn't engage, didn't give them the soundbite they were looking for. He kept his head high and focused on what actually matters. Let's talk about Meghan for a second, because even though she's not physically present in this courtroom drama, make no mistake, this is about her too. She and Harry have both made it crystal clear. Their kids will not be placed in harm's way for the sake of royal appearances. Meghan has endured the worst of the UK media's abuse. Why would she or her children step back into that environment without proper protection? This entire situation proves just how broken the system is. It rewards silence and punishes truth. Harry stepped back from royal duties in 2020 because he had to. He chose his wife and children over the institution, and they've never forgiven him for it. The British media keeps trying to spin his independence as betrayal. But tell me this, what's more royal than protecting your family and standing up for justice? And let's not forget how often the press clutches their pearls over protocol when Harry and Meghan do something they don't like. But where's that same energy when William skips out of the country to attend a sports match instead of addressing family issues? Where are the accusations of disrespect, of dereliction of duty? Nowhere. Because the media protects the image of the monarchy at all costs, unless of course you're Harry and Meghan. So here we are, once again watching the Duke of Sussex walk through fire for the sake of his family, while the rest of the firm turns their backs. And still, he moves with dignity, focus, and purpose. That's a real man. That's a real prince. And that's why we support him. To those still trying to vilify him, your narrative is falling apart. People see through it. Harry is not the problem. He's the one doing the hard work while everyone else is either silent or hiding. Now if you're part of the Sussex Squad, let's keep this energy going. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Do you believe the royal family is deliberately avoiding Harry while he's in town? Are you proud of Harry for taking this fight head on? Let's talk about it. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of truth-tellers and supporters who won't let the smear campaign win. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you'd like to help us keep bringing the receipts and defending Harry and Meghan, show your support with a super thanks. Every single contribution helps us grow and continue speaking truth to power. Prince Harry's recent trip to the UK wasn't a royal visit filled with pomp and ceremony. It was a father's mission to secure the safety of his family. Harry's presence at the Court of Appeal in London highlighted his ongoing battle with the UK government over police protection. This wasn't about privilege, but about basic security for himself, his wife Meghan, and their children, Archie and Lilibet. The heart of the matter is simple. Harry wants his family to feel safe when they visit his homeland. Harry's legal team argued for the restoration of the police protection he was accustomed to before stepping down from his royal duties. They emphasized that the current security arrangements are insufficient, leaving his family vulnerable. Harry's return to the UK, a place where he has faced intense media scrutiny and security threats, demonstrates his commitment to this fight. He is not asking for special treatment, but for the right to feel secure in his own country. The crux of the legal battle lies in the UK government's decision to downgrade Harry's security detail after he and Meghan chose to step back from their roles as senior royals. This decision, Harry's legal team argues, disregards the very real threats he and his family continue to face. The Home Office, however, maintains that security arrangements are assessed on a case-by-case basis, taking into account Harry's changed circumstances. What makes this situation even more striking is Harry's willingness to pay for his own security. This unprecedented offer underscores the depth of his concern for his family's well-being. It dismantles the narrative of entitlement often used against him and reveals a man determined to protect his loved ones, even if it means challenging the establishment. The Home Office's refusal to accept this offer has further fueled public debate, with many questioning the motivations behind this decision. Harry's visit to the UK unfolded against the backdrop of noticeable absences within the royal family. King Charles, his father, was away on a pre-planned trip to Italy. Prince William, his brother, was attending a football match in Paris. These absences, whether coincidental or strategic, spoke volumes. They underscored the distance that has grown between Harry and his family since his departure from royal life. This distance is not just geographical, it's emotional and, most importantly, about differing views on safety and security. The lack of public support from his family for Harry's fight for protection speaks to the complexities of their relationship. It raises questions about the royal family's understanding of the very real dangers Harry and his family face, particularly given Meghan's experiences with media intrusion and harassment in the UK. As Harry navigated the legal complexities of his case, the British media seemed more preoccupied with the optics of the situation. Headlines focused on the supposed snub of Harry by his family. dissecting the timing of their absences and speculating about their interactions. The real issue at hand, a father's fight for the safety of his family, was relegated to the sidelines. This type of sensationalism is a pattern when it comes to Harry and Meghan. The media, rather than engaging in nuanced discussions about security concerns and the couple's reasons for stepping back, often resorts to clickbait headlines and speculative narratives. This approach not only detracts from the important issues being raised but also contributes to a toxic environment that prioritizes drama over facts. Section 5. Standing Firm, Harry's Legal Battle. Despite the media circus and the lack of public support from his family, Harry remained resolute. His decision to attend the court hearing in person, rather than participating remotely, sent a clear message. This was a battle he was willing to fight head-on. His presence in the courtroom, facing the legal system that he believes has failed to protect his family, was a powerful statement. This legal battle is about more than just security arrangements, it's about accountability. Harry is challenging the very institutions that he believes have a duty to protect him and his family. His willingness to take on this fight, despite the personal and professional costs, speaks volumes about his character and his commitment to his principles. He is not backing down, even when faced with significant opposition. Section 6. Meghan's Shadow, a Family's Safety. While Meghan Markle was not physically present in the UK alongside Harry, her presence loomed large over the proceedings. This was, after all, about her safety and the well-being of their children, as much as it was about Harry's. Meghan's experiences with the British tabloid press, which have been widely documented and criticized, cannot be ignored in this context. The relentless scrutiny, the often racist undertones in media coverage, and the constant intrusion into her privacy all contributed to the couple's decision to step back from their royal roles. Harry's fight for security is a direct response to those experiences, a determination to shield his family from the same forces that drove them away from the UK in the first place. Section 7. Beyond the Crown, A New Life, Same Concerns. Harry and Meghan's decision to step back from their royal duties in 2020 was a seismic event. It sent shockwaves through the monarchy and sparked a global conversation about the pressures of royal life and the role of the media. Their departure was framed by some as an act of rebellion, a rejection of tradition. However, at its core, it was a decision rooted in a desire to protect their family and prioritize their well-being. This need for protection has followed them across the Atlantic. Even in their new life in California, Harry and Meghan have continued to speak out against what they perceive as unfair and often harmful treatment by the media. Their legal battle over security arrangements in the UK is a continuation of that fight, a reminder that some wounds run deep and that their concerns about safety and privacy are far from over. Section 8. Harry's Resolve, Choosing Family Above All. Throughout this ordeal, Harry has demonstrated remarkable resilience. He has faced criticism, scrutiny, and even ridicule, yet he has refused to be silenced. His unwavering commitment to his family's safety has been the driving force behind his actions, a testament to his character and his priorities. In a world where image often trumps substance, Harry's unwavering stance is a refreshing reminder that some things are more important than public perception. Harry's fight for security is not just a personal battle, it's a fight for the right of every family to feel safe and protected. It's a challenge to the institutions and systems that often fail to prioritize the well-being of individuals. And perhaps most importantly, it's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most courageous act is simply to stand up for what you believe in, even when it means standing alone.